Hi everyone, welcome back to Obsidian Rose Guidance. Tonight I'll be doing a reading for the new moon in Scorpio, November 13th, 2023. This new moon brings Mars energy into our realm, and with that bringing communication, illumination, and sort of deep emotional situations or feelings, and those of you with Scorpio in your chart may feel it even stronger. Okay, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. We ask that you help guide this reading for the collective, for our highest good. I'm just going to ask for an angel card and some tarot cards and oracle cards to find out the energies surrounding the collective through this new moon in November 13th. Also, new moon is a good time for manifestation. So thinking about what you want to draw into your life. So full moon's about releasing, new moon is about new energy, and I also feel like it's always a good time to release during any time, not even just the phases of the moon. But with the manifestation, you are releasing things that don't serve you while you're drawing in that new energy, while you're drawing in and manifesting what you would like to have in your life. And so, things go hand in hand. So when you're drawing in new energy, you're also releasing the old. That's why I say new moons are also releasing time, but it's about bringing in that new energy and allowing the flow, allowing the energy to come. Okay. So angels, show me one guiding card, one overall energy, one card for the overall energy for the collective here, particularly those with Scorpio in your charts for the new moon for November 13th, which will be this weekend. There we go. Page of Cups. And you know what? That really makes a lot of sense to me, because Page of Cups is a new emotional situation, and Mars in Scorpio and the Mars energy around the Scorpio new moon is emotionally charged to begin with. So there will be a new emotional situation, which is great, because pages are a new start, or like initiating something new, which is perfect for the manifestation for a new moon. So this is beautiful so far. Okay, so let's clarify. Show me the surrounding energies for this Page of Cups for the new moon in Scorpio this November. Okay, what are the surrounding energies? Magician reversed, Knight of Pentacles. I'll take the ones that actually fell out. Queen of Swords, 10 of Swords, Queen of Cups reversed. And I'm going to get a couple more. Two of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Wands, and the Emperor. Wow. Bottom of the deck, Strength. Very interesting. All right. Ooh, an 8 of Wands right under it. Okay. We'll talk about all of this. So the Page of Cups, as I said, is new emotional situation, and Page being like excited about it, initiating something like brand new, almost like childlike energy where you're excited about something. Magician reversed can mean, I read reversals as the card came out, which means the energy is present, but it hasn't come to fruition yet. And the Magician being the card of, manifestation, creating an opportunity, manifesting an opportunity, managing energy. It's really the ability to manifest and create. And in the reverse, it means you're working on it, you want it to happen, and the opportunity for it to come to fruition is available, but there's work to be done to turn it into the upright. That's the way I read this card, and that's how I read reversals typically. So Knight of Pentacles is about taking time, and I want to say taking a long time, but it's taking the time that it needs to build something of value. So you can see all these pentacles are sort of falling behind him, and he's, you know, strolling barefoot on the grass. You know, he's not even on the horse. They're just walking. It's really slow moving energy. This is the slowest moving card in the whole tarot deck. But it's a value, you know, things that are worth waiting for take time to build. So, you know, some of you maybe have built a career, you've built a life, you've built a family, you've built something, or you're building something that's taking a while, but it will be worth it in the end. And then Queen of Swords, it's about having clear, direct communication, setting boundaries, knowing what you want. Queen of Swords is not an emotional card. It's very much a card of like being stoic and thoughtful, logical. Queen of Swords is also known for cutting out what doesn't serve them, which, you know, speaks to how I was talking about releasing with a new moon, because when you're manifesting or drawing in new energy, you are releasing what doesn't serve you. So this sword, the Queen of Swords, can cut out anything or anyone that doesn't serve them anymore. So this is about being very clear on what you want and standing up for that, whatever that means for you. Ten of Swords is about an ending, like something is completely done. It's finished, you're exhausted, there's no more energy at all to be put into this. Swords again are about, you know, logic and thoughts, communication. So 10 of the Swords can be, there's a situation that's ending for you, which makes sense that something would be ending around the new moon, because the new moon, you have to let go of something to draw something in. So there's something that is ending in your life. A lot of you may resonate with some sort of, I'm getting the feeling it's a relationship, because I think communication. So whenever I think swords, I think overthinking, communication, it's all thoughts. And when you're exhausted or you're done with these thoughts, you're done with this talk or this communication or this back and forth with someone or something, she's now heading into the light of day, and she's leaving that behind. So 10 of Swords, as much as a lot of people think it's, you know, in the original tarot, it's all these 10 swords sticking into someone with blood everywhere. It's really, you know, aggressive looking, but it's really saying like there's no more damage that can be done now. It's all over, which is a good thing, isn't it? 9 of Swords is a little worse because you have to wait for the 10th one. So the 10th one is here. It's all done. Whatever has brought you to your knees, you know, however that means for you, it's over. That's all done. You're not worrying about it anymore. Queen of Cups reversed. The Queen of Cups reversed is, the Queen of Cups upright is someone who is really intuitive and very caring, compassionate, giving, loving. And in the reverse, it can mean like maybe you're closed off. Maybe you're emotionally closed off. Maybe you haven't been as open emotionally as you could be, or psychically, you know. So the Queen of Cups is highly psychic. Queen of Cups and the High Priestess go hand in hand. And so the Queen of Cups in reverse means just like the Magician in reverse, and they are bookending this first row. They both have a similar meaning in this spread to me, because they have the ability to manifest, create, manage energy, manage psychic thoughts, manage emotions. So the opportunity is here to do so, but it hasn't come to fruition yet. It hasn't been completed. There's work to do. And what that work is that something's taking time to grow, whatever that is for you. You need clear, direct communication with boundaries and logical thinking, and to release anything that doesn't serve you anymore and really walk away. Two of Pentacles is about balancing, juggling, like time management in a way. It can also be managing responsibilities, so, you know, work, family, friends, that kind of thing. Or it could be juggling what weighs you down. So with this card, she has this really heavy leather looking bag, and then she has this light, it almost looks like it's transparent, like it's just a cloud. So how is she supposed to juggle something? One of them is so heavy it's going to fall by gravity, and the other one is so light it may fly away. So she has to manage the energy between these two because she needs both in her life. But one wants to fly away and one's going to bring her down to the ground. So whatever's going, you know, it's an analogy. So whatever's going on in your life, you have not mastered juggling them, whatever that means for you. You know, whether it's you have too much work, not enough play, does it mean you have a lot of debt and you don't, you know, have spending money, or it could be you're in that toxic relationship that's weighing you down and, you know, you don't know how to manage that energy. But I don't, you know, whatever it means for you, this is managing, you know, the balancing act of life. You know, there's always going to be something to manage and juggle. And I don't like the word juggle, but I think it makes sense because when you juggle, you've got to keep everything in the air, which takes work. And guess what? It's never done. You know, you can't just like say, okay, I'm going to juggle this for 5 minutes, then it will stay as it is. Well, no, they'll all fall down. You've got to continue that process. It's a never-ending process, which, you know, for some people can really lead to a lot of anxiety, depression, and, you know, autoimmune disease, and a lot of illnesses because of the lack of inability to really manage life. So that might resonate with some of you. I typically don't talk about that stuff, but it really just came out, so someone needed to hear it. So the ability to, like I said, the card came out, so the energy is here, and it's in reverse because we haven't mastered it yet. You know, it's time to think about how to manage our responsibilities. So I have the Queen of Wands and the Emperor, and I love them together. I'm going to talk about them together. And I like them together because these cards show, they have a lot of similar colors, like this orange and red. It's really sacral and root chakra based, you know, a little bit of yellow for that empowerment, that solar plexus, you know. So she is sitting comfortably, you know, almost meditative, but with like this power, with this empowerment, this, look what I've got. I am in control. I'm happy. It's like, you know, she's surrounded by candles. Queen of Wands is someone who is admired. Queen of Wands has charisma and status and compassion. She's a leader, or he's a leader. You know, I'm not talking about gender, but I mean, just like, I'm just going by the appearing gender on the card, you know. But it's about embracing your like inner diva, I want to say, and you can apply that to whatever gender you want, but it's just this beautiful, confident energy. Well, guess who else is confident? The Emperor. So that's why I love them together, because it's displaying this beautiful power. And the word power can have a real negative connotation, and I don't really like to use that word, but I want to say empowerment. But they're both empowered because they're leaders, because they're confident, because they're competent in their skills, because he's looking this way and she's looking that way, but it's almost like they go together. They're like, well, I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing, and look how awesome we are together. Like, you know, it's, I want to say power couple, and I know a lot of people have a negative connotation of that, but it's not power couple. It's really symbiotic. You know, it's symbiotic. You're feeding off of each other's energies. You're comfortable on your own, leader, and then when you come together, you look like you belong together in a way. So you may have a counterpart in your life, or you may have a business partner. You may have someone in your life where you might be sharing this energy, or this could be all you. You know, you could be Queen of Wands and the Emperor. Wow. You know, so they're both in control, but like in control, like balanced. And so it's interesting that this came out with it, because I feel like this story is saying, get a hold of your priorities, time manage well, and you will display Queen of Wands and Emperor energy. That's really what I'm getting from that. So the Strength card at the bottom of the deck with 8 of Wands under is telling me you have the inner strength, ability, courage. I always think courage when I see the lion. It's this, but you're also peaceful like a lamb. Like you're strong and peaceful all in the same time. You know what I mean? Like strong and calm. So you're balanced. I really feel like this Two of Pentacles here. You're finding balance with the inner and outer worlds, you know, your inner self, the environment around you. You're finding a way to really balance that out. And over the last couple months with the eclipses, you know, we really have had a clearing, you know, a clearing of energy where things have ended, even if you didn't want them to. Things have started, even if you haven't wanted them to, because the universe has cleared that energy. So whatever is meant for you is here, and whatever is not meant for you is gone. And so that is exactly almost what I'm seeing here with this new emotional situation. You have something that will emotionally bless you, please you. You'll feel really good. You know, you feel really excited about something. And it's because you're working on manifesting, you're building something over a long time, setting boundaries and being clear and logical, letting go of what doesn't serve you, tapping into your psychic abilities, tapping into your inner love and compassion, and finding a way to let that out. If you've been sort of closed emotionally, you're working on allowing some emotional vulnerability and finding a way to time manage and, you know, ending this. I feel like this is a story. I always read this as a story. The end of the story is the Queen of Wands and the Emperor, which is magnificent. So I have some new oracle cards. They're called Soul Mirror oracle cards. And it's kind of about, like, you know, the yin and yang. It's like your inner and outer self, and there's always, these cards yield a positive and a negative, or opposite words, so to speak. So you'll see what I mean. All right, angels, archangels, spirit guides, show us the collective for this new moon in Scorpio, November 13th. A card that helps to represent this reading and the energy surrounding the collective. Thank you. All right. What do we have? Unveiling, clouded or radiant. So, unveiling. So something is coming to light. And honestly, the new moon in Scorpio is specifically about two things. Emotional, I want to say outburst, but it's emotional, like illumination, okay? So letting out your emotions or coming to terms with them or expressing them. And the other aspect of the new moon in Scorpio is sort of like a secret coming to light or illumination. Instead of saying secrets, I'm going to say illumination. I just think that's a more positive spin on the word secret. So unveiling. So clouded or radiant. So, you know, half of her face is seen, okay? And half is, you know, shaded here with the night sky. And so it's almost like kind of peeking out. We're unveiling. What I'm going to do is just read a couple words from the book to help with this unveiling to see what's really happening here. Okay. It's time for you to be vulnerably naked with yourself and the outside world. The chrysalis is opening. The bud is on the cusp of bloom, and the dawn is on the horizon. You have outgrown your old perceptions. You are ready to evolve and fully welcome your unveiled self. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm getting chills. So I feel like this is beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love it when universe speaks to us. There's a new moon. I don't know why I didn't notice that before, but I did now. So this is the new moon, unveiling. Unveiling a new emotional situation. Let your heart sing. Okay, look right here. We have unveiling, and the Queen of Cups wants to be upright, right? So we have the strength in the upright, and the Eight of Wands behind it, meaning I think once you're ready to unveil, once you're ready, once your strength is there, you're going to turn this Queen of Cups around. Everything will change quickly and magically. That's how I'm reading this. So this is beautiful. I'm going to keep it short, keep it there, and I'm very grateful for you watching and subscribing, and I wish you all peace during this new moon in Scorpio.